Hello again, everyone, and welcome to our college night for seniors and parents. I'll be starting off this evening by reviewing our counseling services and the resources that we have available for seniors. And then we'll be followed by Julian Solis from College of Marin, who will be speaking about the application process to community college. Then Sue Gatlin will speak about the application process to CSU, or the California State University, followed by Eric Thompson and the University of California. And last but certainly not least, we have Brad Ward from the College and Career Center, who will be speaking about the application process to private and out of state public colleges and universities. As we get started here, we'd like to take a moment to review the support that we are providing for seniors this fall. We had a fall presentation for seniors in the middle of September in which we outlined the college application process and review the resources that we have available on our website. And we're currently conducting individual senior conferences with all of our seniors to review graduation status, college eligibility, and to discuss the next steps that each student should take in the college application process. We are inviting students to those meetings via their SRCS email addresses or Gmail addresses. So please encourage your students to be checking those on a regular basis. It takes us about 6 to 8 weeks to get through all of our conferences. So we're hoping that by the end of October, we are able to get to everyone. We have college essay support via the CCC that Brad Ward is offering, and we'll hear from Brad in just a few moments. We are also offering virtual college application workshops this fall via the CCC on Mondays starting on October 19th. We're very lucky as well to be partnering with 10,000 Degrees, who sponsored our financial aid night earlier this week. They provide financial aid support to our first generation of college students and families primarily, but they're also financial aid experts across the board and can provide support to all of our students and families. So you can either reach out to them directly or reach out to your counselor, and we can help to connect you with somebody from 10,000 Degrees. As mentioned, we had our financial aid night earlier this week on October 12th. And then we have an entire week of events to bring awareness to the FAFSA and California Dream Act. So, again, we strongly recommend that all families, regardless of income, fill out the FAFSA or the California Dream Act. So, those are the overarching financial aid applications on a national level that all colleges will want. And this qualifies students for not only need based aid, but merit based aid later on, too. So think of it as an entryway to all forms of financial aid. So, again, everyone should be filling out one of those two applications. And we're looking at a hard deadline of March 2nd to get those in. But of course, it's more advantageous to get them in earlier if you can. All right, now let's talk a little bit about counselor recommendations. So, for students who are applying to private and out of state colleges and universities, oftentimes the students will need a counselor letter of recommendation. The way to request that letter of recommendation is by filling out the form you see over on the right hand side here. And this is a form that we shared during our fall conference or presentation that I mentioned earlier. And it's also available in the senior section of our website, which I'll show you in a few moments here. There are explicit directions here about how to go about requesting the letter of recommendation. And essentially, students need to send an email in the format that's prescribed here at least 1 month in advance of the first deadline of submission. So if a student is applying early, obviously it's very important to get that in as soon as possible. And we have a hard deadline of December 4th for all requests of letter of recommendation from counselors, regardless of when the actual application deadline is. The reason for those timelines and for those deadlines is that we get so many requests for letters of recommendation. And we want to make sure that we're able to put a lot of thought into each one of the recommendations that we're submitting. So please give us as much time as possible to do that. All right, now I'd like to go over some of the resources that we have available on our website. Hopefully, you visited our counseling webpage already. If you haven't, I'll show you how to get there in a moment. The main sections I'd like to direct your attention to are the seniors section, the college information and com or college and Marin section, the financial aid section, and then our college and career section. Let's go ahead and take a look at those here really quickly. I'll pull up the counseling page here so you can see from the Terra Linda homepage, we went to departments and then to counseling and college and career. That's our general website here. So this is our landing page. You can see the seniors section linked right here. And then it's also in the navigation menu over here on the left in alphabetical order. So you can click on either one of those and it takes you to the seniors section here, which has a host of information about application to colleges. All right, we also have our CCC or College and Career Center link here. which has lots of information related to college and career, and also the activities that we mentioned earlier that are going to be hosted through the College and Career Center, such as those application workshops. So, again, a great resource for our seniors and families as we go through the application season here. I also mentioned the financial aid portion of the website here. So, this is very handy in terms of helping you to navigate general financial aid and different forms of financial aid. Here we have information about FAFSA and California Dream Act, the things that you'll need in order to make sure that you are completely filling those applications out. So, again, a great resource for you there. And then finally, I'd like to direct your attention to the College of Marin section that we have here. And this is our general college info page, but this is where we have our College of Marin information. So this is for students who are wanting to concurrently enroll or take College of Marin classes while in high school. So these are the enrollment steps here for current students to take those courses while in high school. And then down at the bottom, we have a link for seniors as we're thinking about matriculating to College of Marin next year. So hopefully all of those resources are handy for you, and feel free to reach out again to your counselor if you have any questions or concerns.